My original plate scraper I made was thin and it got destroyed so easily. So I jumped onto Bambu Labs and found this heavy-duty plate scraper with the ability to replace the ends when it's been destroyed. I printed the handle and first scraper attachment in gold and the additional replacement attachments in yellow. When the print was finished, it was stuck to the plate so bad and it gave me such a hard time to get off. It wasn't easy to clean the brim off either. But once I was done cleaning it, it was easy to clip in and ready to use. What better way to use a 3D printer than to print things that are useful for you? So I started small with a measuring tape holder I found on Bambu Labs. The print stuck to the plate so well, it gave me a difficult time to separate it. Cleanup was super easy, and now I have a place for my measuring tape. I am somewhat of an artist, and when I came across this movable hand on Bambu Labs, I had to print it to use it for referencing when drawing. I was able to print the whole thing in one print with no problems. I'm really pleased with the printer for that. The print came with little labels on the stencil, and I didn't notice until I already took all the pieces off the stencil. But I got them all in order and popped each piece together. The movement is pretty good, and it will give me the reference I need when I'm drawing hands. I love puzzles of many kinds, and when I found this number puzzle on Bambu Labs, I had to print it. I picked the number chips with one color to save on filament waste. There was only a little cleanup from the brim, and I painted each number 1 to 24. And then put each piece in. Once I finished snapping it together, it was ready to be solved. I can find so many neat and helpful things from Bambu Labs, so when I find something useful, I'm planning on printing it. My family plays card games often, and these card holders are perfect. My kids love the 3D printer as much as I do, if not more. And they're always on me to make more things. I've shown my kids how to use Bambu Labs and Maker World and look around. My youngest brought me a banana sword he wanted me to print. I've been pretty lucky with the prints turning out so far without problems, and this time is the same. The print turned out great. I cleaned up the supports and the brim, and then I put it together and painted it. Now my son's banana sword is ready to peel and wield. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and leave a comment of what you think I should print next. Five Nights at Freddy's is one of my son's favorite games, so he needed the set, of course. I got the print from Bambu Labs and started with Freddy. Once the print was done, I used my paint pens to bring the print to life, and I got the first one out of 4 done. Five Nights at Freddy's is one of my son's favorite games, so he needed the set, of course. I got the print from Bambu Labs. Bonnie's the second character that I'm doing. Once it was done printing, I freshened it up with some paint, and now I have 2 out of 4 done. Five Nights at Freddy's is one of my son's favorite games, so he needed the set, of course. I got the print from Bambu Labs. Foxy's the third print that I'm doing. And of course, just like the others, after it's done printing, I paint it. Now that he's painted, I have 3 out of 4 done. Five Nights at Freddy's is one of my son's favorite games, so he needed the set, of course. I got the print from Bambu Labs. Chica is the last one that I need to print. She had a lot more detail to paint than the others. Now that Chica's done, he has the full set. Five Nights at Freddy's is one of my son's favorite games, so he needed the set, of course. I got the print from Bambu Labs, and once it was done printing, I freshened it up with some paint. I started with Freddy. Bonnie's the second, Foxy's the third, and Chica is the last, and he has the full set. The best thing I find about my 3D printer is the ability to customize and print things for convenience. My son kept dropping his earpods, so he picked a design for earpod holders from Bambu Labs. The left holder finished with a small mix of black filament right at the end of the print, but otherwise it does its purpose. Today my son 3D printed a golden snake ring. I love that the 3D printer is fun for the whole family. Supports were definitely needed to make this print successfully, and they were really tough to get off. It made the bottom of the snake rough, but I was able to smooth it out with a little scraping and heat. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and leave a comment of what you think I should print next.